And this hour, as voting continues in Venezuela for the first National Public Consultation of 2025, where neighbors choose the projects to be funded through the state's public budget, specifically giving more voice to the people's powers. We have our correspondent Belen Santos from La Candelaria in the capital, Caracas, with more on this.
Hello, Anna. Exactly just as you were saying, voting is underway. It is a little past 8:30 p.m. here in Caracas, and even though 6 p.m. was initially the proposed closing time, we know that it is customary that the voting centers will not close until the voting ends, and that happens when the neighbors end the lines. And as you can see, we were saying we're at the La Candelaria. We are at the Popular Circuit number 2. And you can see right behind me, the line is long and the people keep coming. The line is moving, actually. People continue to go in to vote. This has been a long day. We were here at the very beginning at 8 a.m. and the line was already formed. So the neighbors have been coming through the whole day. That has been the scene we've seen at all the different communes and communal circuits throughout the capital city. It's also what has been happening throughout Venezuela. So we've been talking a lot about this process, what this public consultation means, and we are maybe hours away. We don't know exactly when the closing time will be, but definitely it has had a high turnout, specifically in terms of just the neighbors, the members of the communes and the communal circuit coming here and joining the democratic exercise of voting, as you were just saying, on which project for the communities they want to be funded first for this year. We've been talking to different neighbors. We've been hearing from different projects, all of them very specific to each one of the communities. So, for example, work to repair specific buildings in more urban communities, also work to do a better water access and facilitate that supply in different communities as well. So, for example, one of the communities with a lot of elderly population had last year voted on the building of a new drugstore, the recovery of a space to have an accessible drugstore in the community. So, as you can see, projects that are very different in nature sometimes, but the key element is that they all tackle the most important things that each community needs. Also, that this public consultation is not only about finding those solutions, although that is the key step, but more significantly about how that problem that the community faces is actually an opportunity for the people to come together, to gather in assembly, and to take action, to see and think that the way to solve that problem has to do with coming together, has to do with popular power, and that is what is happening here. One of the things that we have been saying a lot is about this being just a new test of a new type of democracy, a participative democracy. And isn't that so? If we're standing here just full of people, the kids are still running around. It's very calm, but a lot of active this night here in Caracas. I assume that's the case also in Venezuela. So we continue to talk to the neighbors. We continue to bring you all the information. This has just begun for this year in Venezuela. Let's recall that the country has also 5 more public consultations to come just this year. Also, the constitutional reform is on the table, with the president calling for that to happen this year as well. These are all initiatives that are proposed to to strengthen the popular power in the country, to strengthen the call for all the community to come together and take action, to participate, to really govern this country as the mandate states. So that is what is happening here. We will continue to bring you information. That is all for you. I go back to you now, Anna.